Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today's February 11th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. Look at this Puma moisture approaching the west coast of North America, stretching all the way back towards the subtropical Pacific Ocean. Mid-latitude cyclone development will be occurring here north of the Hawaiian Islands, pushing towards the state of California. Strong frontal system, big waves, big winds, big snows, and some big flooding potential with this as well. We'll go over all those details as we go through the video here this morning, taking a look at the visible satellite. Some low cloud activity in marine there across Southern California, and you can see the leading edge of the clouds as the sun rises across the Pacific Ocean with our next storm system rolling in. And if you want to help support the channel and save 10% off on a very fun, affordable home weather station, click on that link down below to save 10%. And you can see that this has a great smartphone app. I check this one when I wake up in the morning here, even though I have much more expensive equipment. It's just so handy, so fast, updates every 3 seconds. So again, highly recommended. Now, the National Weather Service page has caught attention to the interesting system here developing across much of California. I mean, look at this slight all the way from Southern California, well north of the Bay Area, making its way up towards Eureka. And of course, the big winter impacts across the higher terrain. And yeah, we're probably looking at, for example, chain controls and pass closures at times and just general road closures as this frontal system is going through. You do not want to be out traveling if you can avoid it starting, late Wednesday night and on in through the day Thursday and potentially on into Friday as well, because some showery weather is going to be continuing behind this, and there's going to be a whole bunch of new snowfall across the Sierra Nevada, for example, and there's going to be flash flooding potential. And then, of course, Southern California, you've had the burn scar areas, and then this intense frontal system with these narrow cold frontal rain bands will be driving all the way down across Southern California. So as you can see, check your local National Weather Service. We've got winter storm watches all over the place here for a lot of the Sierra Nevada east slopes. You can see even Lake Tahoe weighs 2 to 4 feet. Big winds across the higher ridges. Look at this, 100 miles per hour plus for some areas. So yeah, this goes through Wednesday evening through Friday evening. And big waves along the coastline, major high surf, 20 to 30 foot breakers, very rough seas, dangerous currents up and down the coastline. It's going to make its way from Northern California all the way down towards Southern California as well. So nice stuff here from the Bay Area National Weather Service. Here we go, rainfall totals. This is similar to what I was showing you yesterday, but some of the higher terrain, 4 to 8 inches. And again, some urban and small stream flooding. Just because you're in the city areas, you're not out of the woods. You're going to get some fast and furious rainfall, and you could be getting some flooding there, parking lots and roads and things like that. Turn around, don't drown. This is the flood watch for San Diego. Again, kind of draw attention to the burn scar areas especially, but you don't have to be near a burn scar area to deal with some of these debris flows and whatnot, or some of the mudslides and all that good stuff, or all the urban flooding. Not good stuff here, but yeah, I'm just trying to draw attention to the fact here. Now, taking a look here at the morning lows, National Weather Service Sacramento. Some areas below freezing out there. Very chilly morning. Some teens. If you go off into northeast California, you're looking at some single digits out there. I don't know if that one is correct there. It's below 0 Fahrenheit, but pretty chilly across portions of Nevada as well. Reno checking in at 21. And again, the heavy snowfall potential. This is for the coast. Shasta County above 2,000 feet. That's definitely going to be affecting the Siskiyous as well. So, watch out if you're going back and forth on I-5. You're going to want to know what's going on across the Siskiyous. Probably don't travel if you can avoid it Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe, wait till the weekend if you can. But yeah, some big wind gusts across some of the higher terrain as well. And heavy snow on the way to the mountains. You can see surrounding Las Vegas in pretty good amounts once you go off to the northeast. Though, you could get some slick spots as you go up towards, Goldfield and Tonopah, and then eventually on towards Reno. You're going to get bigger amounts. But yeah, some big snowfall totals coming in. Look at Mount Whitney, 3 to 4 feet there. 395 not doing too bad until you get further north. But yeah, watch out for that if you're going off across some of the higher terrain. Look at Goldfield Summit, 1 to 2 inches there. And some of the higher mountains around Death Valley get a nice little coating also. So taking a look at the risk for flooding and debris flow. So moderate to high, the snow levels will be 68,000 feet, highest on Thursday. They'll be dropping down as the front moves through. There's a thunderstorm potential as well. And then again, if you're near the burn scar areas, be very careful. There's the Eaton and the Palisades. And this frontal system, again, it's going to have those narrow cold frontal rain bands, these very intense bands of precipitation. It shows the red on the Doppler. It could be dumping huge amounts of rainfall and water on some of these burn scars. So be careful for that. And even if you're not in a burn scar area, be aware of the timing of this frontal system as we go through the day Thursday. I'll show you the timing here in a moment. But if we take a look here, again, the storm system is locked in. This is at 18,000 feet, 500 millibars. You can see this trough just moving through as we go on in through the day Thursday. And then there's going to be another storm system. We'll see how far down south into California this one will work itself. We'll check that out here over the next next couple of days. But if we take a look at the precipitable water, you can again see the plume that I pointed out on the infrared satellite imagery. Moving down towards central and southern California as we go on in through tonight and tomorrow, but then this mid-latitude cyclone brings the really heavy stuff again as we go through late Wednesday night and we start to push this strong frontal system very early Thursday morning across San Francisco, the central coast. Just huge amounts of snow coming for the Sierra Nevada. Potent frontal system, very intense rainfall rates for Southern California, and it's not losing much of its punch that moves all the way down across San Diego. Finally starts to weaken a bit here, but it's still going to bring rainfall all the way down across Baja. So yeah, very intense system there. And then you can see the next one out over the Pacific Ocean. But I want to show you at 10,000 feet. Check out these winds. So here we go. It's out of the northwest here. And then you'll see the system start to develop and start to move towards our coastline there. You see the southwest flow at 10,000 feet. Look at some of these strong winds. Perfect 90-degree angle right into the Sierra Nevada, kind of maximizing the snowfall potential there. And then this is going to be roaring down across Southern California. I'll show you the timing on that here in a moment. But I wanted to show you the simulated infrared satellite imagery. So there's the plume right there, the initial rainfall. And then look at the mid-latitude cyclone develop and spin up right off the coastline there. This is going to be bringing rainfall or snow from Seattle, Oregon, all the way down through Baja, just encompassing much of the west coast, all the west coast of the United States, in fact. So yeah, very intense system there, big time storm. It's gonna be fun to watch this on satellite imagery here as we go on in through Thursday afternoon. Now, composite reflectivity. Let's check some of the timing on this rainfall on the high-resolution North American model. We do bring some of this here as we go through later this evening across some of the Bay Area. Fairly light amounts compared to what's coming. Maybe some moderate rain at times in there. But then we go through the day. Wednesday, you can see kind of a rainy day across some of the Southland here as we go on in through Wednesday afternoon and evening. Then the next frontal system arrives, and quickly you see the snow start to pile up across the Klamath, Cascades there, northern Sierra Nevada. Siskiyou is going to get some snowfall as well. We're now on to about 4 a.m. Thursday morning, and you can see this frontal system just pointed right at the Bay Area. The snow really starting to pile up here across the Sierra Nevada, and there's going to be some very intense rainfall with this frontal system as it moves south. We're now about 10 a.m. on Thursday, and you can see it is pointed right at the central California coastline. The frontal system has not yet reached Point Conception or Southern California. 10 a.m. Thursday, and you see more rounds of rainfall for Northern California. Big snows for the Sierra Nevada continuing for much of the day. Point Conception looks to round there about 2 p.m. and then 4 p.m. on Thursday. Starts to get closer to Santa Barbara, Ventura County, and on Thursday evening is really the time frame you have to watch across Southern California. If you're near the Palisades or the Eaton Fire Burn Scar areas, you got to watch out for Thursday afternoon and evening. And you see how long some of the showers are holding on as we go through Thursday afternoon also all the way. It's going to be going on all the way into Friday as well for much of the state. So lightning flash density potential as well. We'll go through this fairly quickly. There is a thunderstorm chance here for some of, actually much of the coastline of California as we go on into early Thursday morning. Let's call it through Thursday evening. And now look at this. Day 3, they've upgraded this. Santa Barbara, there's Oxnard and Ventura County, and some of Los Angeles County, including the Eaton and the Palisades Burn Scar areas, are under now a moderate risk of this flash flooding potential. And they do mention it here. The area is highly urbanized, an environment in which much of the rainfall will turn immediately to runoff. So yeah, got that moderate risk out there. So again, the Climate Prediction Center or the excessive rainfall outlook here is showing that moderate potential, and then kind of wrapping things up on Friday. So looking at the European, we'll time things out a little bit here as well. Here we go on in through the day. This is tonight right here. Starts to bring some rain to the Bay Area, Central Coast, maybe moderate at times. And it continues that rainfall in on through the day, Wednesday night. And then the frontal system is just absolutely ramped up here Thursday morning. And so as we go on in through about 7 p.m. on Thursday, that's when the really heavy stuff's going to be flying across Los Angeles. And then this pushes down towards 10. There's 1. And there's 4 a.m. the next morning. But you still see the showery weather and still some of the snow piling up across the Sierra Nevada. So you might want to put off travel to Saturday if you can avoid it, especially going back and forth across the Sierra Nevada. Let them catch up on the passes there. Total precipitation in inches. Let's just scroll through this. The ensemble mean. You can see big amounts coming. I mean, look at how it targets the state of California really perfectly, except maybe the southeast portion, the desert areas there. But yeah, pretty intense rainfall. And I wish we could spread this out a little bit more for Southern California, but it is what it is. We can't control Mother Nature. And along with this storm's development out here, you'll see the wave heights increase as well. So as we go on in through, I call it on the day Wednesday, the afternoon Wednesday, start to watch out for the wave heights to increase there. And then we go through Thursday morning, there's Thursday afternoon, wave heights continue to increase all the way on and through Friday morning and moving down across Southern California. And then another swath of waves here with that next storm system as we go on through early next week. So total 24-hour total snow Kuchera ratio, which does take into account the lower levels of the atmosphere. And I mean, some of these amounts that were showing up are ridiculous. We're not expecting over 100 inches of snowfall in a 24-hour period, but some areas could be measuring snow in feet as we go on in through Friday morning and continuing on in through the day of Friday a bit as well. So yeah, some very intense snowfall, especially across some of the higher terrain. And again, watch out for I-5 going back and forth to Siskiyou Summit there as well. Yeah, so hopefully this is going to help bump up the actual snow water content across much of the state of California. We're actually below the median right now, so this is going to be hugely beneficial, the snow flying across Sierra Nevada. Let's see if we can catch up and get back towards the median line where we're supposed to be at this time of year. Here's the 6 to 10 day. I don't like seeing this. It keeps showing this below average here across a lot of the Southwest. There's the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. We start to switch things up a little bit there as well. 8 to 14 day, we've clearly got this above normal for much of the West. And I don't like seeing that, the below normal here, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see and take it a day at a time here. And hopefully we can switch this up as we go through the second half of February, because we have this drought. No doubt this rainfall will help. But yeah, we could use another system to follow that up, maybe a lighter one with some lesser rainfall amounts and not so fast and furious. But anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, we will break this all down again tomorrow. We'll be in range of the high resolution rapid refresh. We'll be able to take a look at some of the, a little bit more on the timing there of some of these very strong, narrow cold frontal rain bands as they move across Southern California. So we can take a look at the latest on that and try to keep you aware just exactly on the timing. And we'll try to pinpoint some areas that might be under the gun for some more excessive rainfall amounts. But anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.